When electromagnetic currents are delivered into the body, cells are recharged and re-energized. This process is similar to jump-starting your car when the battery dies. In this way, PEMF is not a treatment per se, rather it stimulates the body's own healing mechanisms. Hey everyone, this is Holly Knudson. I'm a functional health practitioner from Utah, and today I would like to continue my cancer series and talk about 4 ways pulsed electromagnetic field therapy destroys cancer cells. Energizing and activating your body's own healing mechanisms is the best way to heal and is critical if you want to prevent cancer and other diseases. Electromagnetic field therapy, or PEMF, isn't new and has been used ever since electricity was invented. In fact, in the 1800s, Nikola Tesla discovered that electrical currents could be passed through the body without incurring harm. Today, PEMF therapy is gaining ground for a wide variety of applications. And let's learn more about it. We are bioelectrical beings with cells designed to operate efficiently at -20 to -25 millivolts, which incidentally equates to a pH of 7.35. A voltage of -50 is required for cellular healing. Cells become dysfunctional when their electrical charge drops. PEMF induces healing by increasing cellular voltage. When electromagnetic currents are delivered into the body, cells are recharged and re-energized. This process is similar to jump-starting your car when the battery dies. In this way, PEMF is not a treatment per se, rather it stimulates the body's own healing mechanisms. PEMF has many applications, one of which is reducing pain without the harmful side effects that come with prescription drug use. It does this by energizing and relaxing the body so it can heal itself. The slow electromagnetic frequencies that simulate the rumbling of the earth calm and balance the nervous system, which produces an ideal environment in which the body can self-heal. PEMF is used for many conditions such as Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, ADHD, depression and anxiety, diabetic ulcers, arthritis, osteoporosis, wound healing, tooth disease, and burns. Well, why does PEMF work? Number 1, it increases oxygenation. Otto Warburg, a Nobel Prize winner, proved that cancer cannot thrive in a high oxygen environment. In this way, PEMF therapy is useful for both preventing and treating cancer because of its ability to oxygenate the blood along with every cell of the body. PEMF increases oxygenation by optimizing extraction of oxygen from the air. Oxygenated cells are much better equipped to protect themselves because they can fend off viruses and bacteria. Healthy cells become sick in the absence of oxygen, while cancer cells thrive in an oxygen-depleted environment. Oxygen energizes white blood cells, which are essential components of the immune system. More oxygen translates to better nutrient uptake and more efficient toxin release. Cells that are activated are better able to heal themselves. PEMF is similar to ozone therapy, which also oxygenates the body. If you use both of these therapies together, your oxygen uptake will be exponentially increased. Pulsed electromagnetic fields are non-ionizing, so they're not harmful to the body, and treatment only takes a few minutes. What are delta brainwaves? There are 4 brainwave states. Each correlates with a specific hertz range. As the cycles per second decrease, the potential for healing increases. This is why delta, the slowest of all the brainwaves, are the most healing and why deep sleep is so restorative. PEMF is highly beneficial for insomniacs and those with sleep apnea because of these delta waves. Okay, our first brainwave is beta, and the cycles per second are 14 hertz. You are in beta brainwaves right now, likely, when you're awake and active during the day. Alpha waves cycle at 8 to 13 hertz. These are the brainwaves associated with a normal resting state, meditation and visualization. Theta brainwaves are cycled at 4 to 7 hertz. And this is associated with deep meditation, dreaming, and hypnosis. Delta waves cycle at 0.5 to 3 hertz. You can see how much lower that is. They're the slowest of the brain waves, initiating deep healing, balance, and repair. And that's when delta is when you're in deep sleep. That's why deep sleep is so important. Pulsed magnetic fields positively affect these brain waves, significantly slowing them down. And this fosters rejuvenation and regeneration while restoring the body's natural frequencies. PEMF is also amazing for cell membrane function. Most people think the nucleus is the brain of the cell. However, that's not true. It's really the cell membrane. And these membranes around each cell house receptors that allow exit and entry of nutrients and toxins into the cell. This membrane needs to be permeable for this exit and entry to happen. Unfortunately, heavy metals can clog cell membrane channels, degrading their function and preventing nutrient absorption into the cell and metabolic waste excretion out of the cell. Well, what happens when cells don't have adequate nutrition? They become sick and weak. They can't produce ATP, which is the energy currency of the cell. And this leads to fatigue, problems with concentration, and is a setup for disease. Less cellular ATP means less energy for the body to function as it should. PEMF therapy restores cell membrane integrity by sending electromagnetic pulses into the body, dislodging these heavy metals, which can then be eliminated. Heavy metals create a lot of disturbances in the body, aside from damaging cell membranes. They're implicated in the development of cancer through various mechanisms, which I'll talk more about in a minute. One such mechanism is the displacement of minerals, which provides an optimal breeding ground for disease states to develop. Heavy metal detoxification. Compare the low frequencies of PEMF in the 0 to 30 hertz range to the high frequencies of EMFs that we know damage the detox systems of the body. PEMF initiates the release of heavy metals so they can be bound and excreted from the body. And when you use PEMF, you need to use binders to mop up the heavy metals that have become mobilized. Activated charcoal, modified citrus pectin, zeolite, and various clays are all examples of binders that can be used. Far infrared saunas are also highly effective at mobilizing and excreting heavy metals through the skin. Heavy metals are pervasive in the environment. They're in the air, water, soil, beauty care and cleaning products, and food supply. You really need to be on task to make sure that you're not accumulating a lot of heavy metals in your system. Our detox systems aren't equipped to excrete these heavy metals at the alarming rate that they enter the body. That's why we need to up the ante by using therapies such as PEMF, ozone, and far infrared saunas. If your body fails to discharge these metals, it leads to bioaccumulation, and this results in DNA damage, disturbances in the replication process, and potentially mutations. All of these are factors in the development of cancer, not to mention the heavy drain these metals exert on immune function, which is ultimately what will eradicate cancer cells. Here are some of the benefits of PEMF therapy. PEMF is a relatively low-cost therapy that raises voltage, helping the body to heal from cancer and other chronic diseases. Other benefits include it alleviates pain and inflammation, oxygenates the blood and tissues, decreases heavy metal load, boosts immune function, promotes deep healing and relaxation, reduces the effects of stress, detoxes and regenerates the cells, increases circulation and nutrient uptake, decreases blood pressure and cholesterol, increases range of motion, and prevents dysfunction and disease. PEMF therapy is a technology that promotes healing by delivering pulsating magnetic frequencies into the body, which greatly impacts cellular metabolism and ATP production, which I referred to previously. Both of these initiate healing. The PEMF device that I love comes in 3 different sizes, and they kind of look like yoga mats or heating pads, although they're much thicker. And they need to be quite thick because they house spiral coils. Frequency generators energize these coils, creating pulsed magnetic fields. And all you have to do is just lay on the mat for a few minutes every day and relax. It's a very simple therapy once you have the device. And I'll put a couple links to 2 or 3 of the mats that I really like. And you can choose the size that best fits your needs. In summary, PEMF therapy is a non-invasive, painless, time-effective therapy that raises voltage in the body. And this enables the body to self-heal. Raising voltage increases oxygenation, heals the cell membrane, and releases heavy metals, all of which optimize immune function, which is our ultimate defense against disease. The most noticeable side effects you'll notice following a PEMF treatment is reduced pain, better mental clarity, and a boost in energy. And compare this to the numerous side effects associated with prescription drug use. Have you heard of or received PEMF therapy? If you have, please share your insights and experiences below. It helps everyone watching this video. Thanks for watching.